Hello guys, it's Emiko. How are you? Oh, I'm bright today. In today's video, I'm going to talk about kind of food waste. It's I'm gonna share what I do for reducing food waste. It's nothing special for us, but it might help you, I guess, or give you some idea that you can reduce food waste. Let's talk about it. I would say we almost have zero food waste. We rarely throw away any food, but we still have some food loss. And then the difference between food waste and food loss is, at least this is what I know. Food waste is you make them expire, or you just didn't finish, so the leftover, and then you just throw them away. Food waste is something you could have eaten, but you throw away. And the food loss is something like, let's say you peel the onion skin, or you chop off the end of the cucumber. Some people might say you can't eat that thing, but some food loss is something like some food produced by in the middle process cooking. Do you get what I mean? Well, you get the idea, right? Food loss is something you get the idea. So I don't have the compost system in my house yet. I want to get it in the future. I'm not sure when, but most of the time you can compost food loss. But food waste, you have a lot of different ingredients, I guess. You cannot compost expired food. So food waste usually go to the landfill. The point is, food loss is kind of acceptable, but food waste is something that you wanna reduce, right? So get to the point. So first, we have two people in this house, me and my esposo. So it might work for you, but it might not work for someone who has kids, I guess. I don't know. But I'll just give you the idea. So we do meal plan every single week, but we only cook 3 times a week. 3 times. So we usually cook 4 servings at a time. So then we can eat 2 nights raw. And also, we eat almost exactly same thing for breakfast and lunch. So we only cook for dinner. So we do meal plan for every week. But people do meal plan, right? But people get some grocery besides the grocery list, I guess. So we try to get exact amount that we need. So for example, we need 3 potatoes. And then you can get the bag of potato, and then I know it's kind of cheaper than getting individual, but we usually get individual potatoes, same as onions or something like that. We usually get exact amount that we're gonna use. But sometimes it's impossible to get exact amount. For example, bread, you can only get this bread. You cannot get sliced bread, right? So bread and eggs are kind of difficult to get individual or exact amount you need. Well, it's just any vegetables too. Sometimes you cannot get half cabbage, something like that. So we try to get the exact amount of the ingredients we need, but sometimes it's hard. It's impossible to get that way. So then I cook those extra food before it expired. I'm gonna share what I cook almost every single time, I guess. So for bread, I make croutons. I'm gonna link the recipe I found. It's really easy. Since I found that recipe, I stopped buying croutons. It's way too easy, and then it's more tasty, I guess. And almost any vegetables we have left, I cook pickled vegetables because I love pickled. If you don't like pickle, it doesn't work for you, but I love pickle, so I always make pickle. And then, but I changed the recipe, so I don't have any specific recipes, but I have one thing that I recommend you. It's not from scrap meal, but I get pickle powder from Daiso, like often. It's really good. And then I need to combine it because it's kind of like, I want to make even less waste. So, but it's really good. If you like Japanese style pickle, I really suggest you to get it from Daiso. That's my opinion. Well, that's two things. Like bread, I'm gonna make crouton, but vegetable, I'm gonna make any, like usually pickle. But sometimes I make vegetable soup if you have a lot of them. But usually I go to pickle more often. I snack pickle, so it perfectly works for me. And then recently I have seen a lot of people freeze food, but we usually don't freeze food. But I just told you, we cook every other day. But sometimes if we make way too much, we freeze sometimes. But we sometimes freeze. I think that's it. It's not so complicated. Like last week or 2 weeks ago, we have almost no food in our fridge by the time we go to grocery. So it's kind of satisfying. I wish you can feel the same way. If you open in your fridge and then there's nothing, and then we feel, yes. So, I mean, I don't know. And it's not so special thing, so I don't have anything to talk about, but yeah, do meal plan. If you reduce food waste, which means you save some money for sure. So it's good for environment and also your wallet. I mean, if you don't mind to eat same meal 2 days in a row, you just pick 3 meals. I know it's painful to think what should we eat, you know. So, and then if you have to make 7 meals, it's really painful. I understand. So if you don't mind, you can make double amount and then make eat same thing 2 days raw. If you don't mind, and then we do it a whole year already. So well, I'll give it a try. I have nothing else to talk about, so let's wrap up. Thank you for watching, and I will see you and then it's well, it's not food waste. Well, kind of. I tried how do you say? I tried to growing onion in a jar. I have to change the water. Yes. This is something I want to talk about the other day. Different topic, I guess. But I really want to try like planting food. Okay. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.